What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy middle of the week.
Wednesday.
Happy Labor Day is right around the corner.
August is almost over.
Not to scare everybody. August is right around the corner. It's almost done. September is running on up on us.
Yeah, it is.
It's about to be here in a jiff.
Yep. It's Virgo season. A fish.
Yes, it is. More than ever am I seeing it's so-and-so season.
Yeah,
the Virgos are really into it this year.
But I feel like it's just across the board. Like the horoscope thing has been like, I saw a lot of, it's all right, baby, it's Gemini season. I saw it all summer long.
Did
Gemini
you?
into Leo into Virgo.
I feel like I hadn't seen it much until today. All I'm seeing is like, it's Virgo season. I'm like, okay.
Well, that's because we're yelling at you because we're Virgos.
Yeah, our season's over. I get it. But this podcast is presented by Macy's. Macy's has everything you could possibly need. I just ordered a couple of new things from Macy's that I'm really excited to get for the fall. And I also ordered...
Has your couch come yet?
No, it has not yet.
Ooh.
But I also ordered some skincare, some beauty products as well that I am absolutely loving. I already had some, but I need to re-up. I need to get more because I have finished them.
Absolutely. And Macy's also has amazing accessories. An accessory really makes an outfit and you pull it all together. Love a good accessory, love an affordable accessory. And at Macy's Backstage, you can find cool pieces for under $15. Macy's Backstage offers the full breadth of the Macy's brand, from off-price to luxury under one roof. Macy's Backstage is all about value, fun, and newness, and is your go-to spot for a fun shopping experience with everyday great value. And best of all, Macy's Backstage is located inside Macy's stores, so you don't need to make another trip. So you can find a Backstage near you at macys.com/backstage.
There you go. There you have it. Make sure you shop at Macy's. I'm really excited. I just ordered some new soup bowls because all of a sudden this year, like I'm into fall, Like usually I'm trying to hold on to summer as long as possible.
I feel like you said this last year too.
No. Last year I said I wanted to do fall activities.
Yeah, now
year
it's
I'm saying
accessories.
No, it's more just like usually I'm in November saying it's still summer.
Yeah.
I have accepted the fact that the season comes to an end.
Okay.
That summer does come to an end.
I've been a fall decor. I've been seeing a lot of great fall decor.
I think that's what
that is
now.
like making me excited for fall. And I wish I was that person. Like I think when I'm out of New York City and I have more space, hopefully I can become that person.
Yeah.
But it's hard with limited space. My apartment's overflowing as it is. And I'm in between transitioning, when that time of season when you're moving your clothes around, you're doing closet refreshes, all those things. But like, I wish so badly I was the person that takes their cute summer coffee table decor and switches it out for their cute fall coffee table decor and their guest bathroom towels changed to have little pumpkins on them.
Yeah.
And the fall candles come out and all just like the little things that like you transition to fall when it comes to like household decor. I wish I was cute like that, and I'm not, but I aspire to be like that.
Well, that is what I'm trying to be this fall, because my apartment is the perfect space for that. Like it's gorgeous, and there's so much to be done. The world is my oyster.
Yep.
And so I started off small. I got some.
You have a beautiful tablescape on your dining room table,
Well,
like a beautiful fall tablescape.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. I started ordering some fall things for my kitchen, and so a little pumpkin here, a little pumpkin there. Like just throw it in there. One of my bathrooms is just flower themed, and it never changes. It's always flowers. What if I change it to pumpkins and leaves instead? And then all of a sudden,
it's the season.
And then all of a sudden, it's a snowman. This could happen.
Then you whip out all the Christmas decor,
right?
Then
Exactly.
And all of a sudden, it becomes Christmas.
Oh, I can't wait to
Then
decorate
it's a Christmas
for Christmas in
bathroom.
there. No, let's not jump ahead. We're
not jumping that far
But
ahead.
I just got like a little bit excited for soup season when I ordered new fall themed soup bowls.
Love that.
And I was like, oh fuck. I'm gonna be a fall themed soup maker.
Yeah.
This is where I'm at right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So not rushing summer, not rushing it, but I'm prepared for what's to come and going to milk in my decor come the seasons. Let's see if I keep up with it. We'll see. We'll see how much I keep up with.
It sounds like such a great thing.
It is. It's such a great idea. And like my mom did it.
Yeah.
Our moms do it. Like, why can't we,
I blame it on my personal excuse is like space. Because when we were in houses. Parents had full blown houses. And it's just your apartment's magnificent, and you got 2 more bedrooms than I do. So I wish I had a bedroom I could just throw all my shit in.
Yeah.
I don't have that. Close the door, forget about it.
That's what I do. It's bad.
Yes, but that's so nice. It's just like, oh God, it's in there. Close the door, you walk in, and then everything else can be fine. Instead, all my shit is everywhere.
Yeah, my apartment is spotless, literally spotless, besides this one room.
Yeah.
Like, it is so clean. It's impressive. Besides this one room that I have, that is just all my clothes, all little things just pile up. They just pile up into this one room.
I actually think if I opened a box in the apartment and Joe watched me open it and I like pulled out cute little knickknacks, fall knickknacks, he would be like, get those out of here right now. We don't have the space for that. What do you can't be ordering knickknacks. Like, we just don't have knickknack space. It's just not the time.
It's just not the time for it. But the time will come.
I have in the middle of my living room, I have 4 vacuum sealed bags of clothes that I'm changing over to put into my other closet. I've got 2 giant garbage bags of clothes that I'm donating, and it's just like it's all over the place.
A lot going on over there.
A lot going on.
So this Love Island water bottle, right? I love it, but yesterday I had a little bit of one of those water bottle meltdowns, like when people like can't find their water bottle, when you get attached to a water bottle.
Wow, I did that this morning.
So I brought this water bottle with me to work yesterday, and then I took an Uber home, and I thought that I had left it in the Uber, okay? I didn't, but I thought I did. Turns out I just came home and put it in my fridge. I have no idea. I've never done that before. I've never put this water bottle in the fridge.
Icy cold.
I've never put this water bottle in the fridge. For some reason, when I walked through the door yesterday, I put it right in the fridge. It was like instinct. I just put it in the fridge. I don't know why. So I'm going nuts looking for this water bottle all over my apartment. I'm calling the Uber. I'm like, my water bottle is back there. Like, I know it's back there. Yep. He's like, no, miss, it's not back there. And I'm like, I'm telling you. He's like, it's not in your home. I'm like, no, it's nowhere in my home. I really think it's in your car. And we're going back and forth. He's texting me. He's like, I'm sorry, I still haven't found it. I'm like, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. I'm getting ready to like reach out to Peacock to be like, can you send me another water bottle? It was just in my fridge. I opened up my fridge. You know when you just put something in your like the water bottle is the least of my worries of putting it in the fridge, obviously.
Yeah.
But you ever put your phone in the the fridge and you're like, how the fuck did I put my phone in the fridge?
Yep.
Oh my God. It's like one of those moments you're just like, once it's in the fridge, it's gone. You can't remember that it's in there until you open it up again. You're never looking in the fridge for a misplaced item.
No. One time I put a candle in the fridge. And it wasn't like lit or anything, but I was just moving things around, and my countertop had groceries, and then there was like, and I'd like put the candle in with all the groceries, and then later that night when I was like, where the fuck is that candle? And I was like, that's so weird. I was like, Joe, did you throw away that candle? It was like brand new. He was like, no, it was in the fridge.
In the fridge.
Yeah.
It's time we start looking in the fridge more often for our misplaced items.
Yep.
Because
have you checked the fridge?
It seems to be where some things just end up. Now, water bottle, is very normal to be in a fridge, but I just never put it in there.
Yeah.
It was the first time I felt attachment like that to a water bottle.
Yeah.
I was like, it has my name. How am I ever going to get one of these again? How embarrassing to reach out to Peacock, be like, hey, send me another water bottle.
Order one yourself.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh. but I'm glad it's here. I'm glad it's here now. Yeah. Made it through. All right, let's get into the rest of the topics for the show. We are going to be talking about The Bachelorette, a little Bachelorette recap. We've missed a couple of weeks, but we are all caught up. We're going to be doing our Cito playlist, some more songs to add, and Martin Short and Meryl Streep. Are they dating? Are they not dating? Jax and Brittany, official divorce. And Joe Jonas claims he's not trying to put ex Sophie Turner on blast in his music, although I think people are interpreting it differently. So yeah, let's get into it.
The perfect summer playlist may be elusive, but one thing is for sure, it gets better when it's enjoyed with a cold Coors Light, because music plus Coors Light equals chill amplified. Coors Light is the only choice when you are ready to choose chill. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open an ice cold Coors Light. You're enjoying your favorite music, you're relaxing. Guys, I know we're one step ahead and then we want to take one step back. We're looking to fall, but oh God, isn't summer the best? That summer playlist, keep it going. Keep adding those songs. Enjoying the warm weather. Maybe you have one last big Labor Day weekend coming up. You got plans. You're hanging out with friends. You're packing up your cooler with Coors Light and you're listening to some of your favorite music. Amplify your chill this summer with Coors Light. Choose chill. Choose Coors Light. Go to CoorsLight.com/summermusic to see how Coors Light can amplify your summer. And be sure to keep an eye out on Coors Light's social handles all summer long for more exciting announcements. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
All right, let's get into the Cito playlist where we add some songs that we are loving this week. We did not talk about Sabrina Carpenter's album on Monday, so we're talking about it now. Short and sweet. What Sabrina refers to as her sophomore album, even though it is her 5th album.
Really?
Yes.
So, what's the first 3?
There's 4.
What's her reasoning behind that?
She said, I'm pretty sure there's 4. I might be wrong, but she said that she considers this her.
So this is technically her 5th.
There's Eyes Wide Open was her first one.
Okay. What year was that?
2015.
Okay.
Evolution was 2016.
Okay.
Singular Act 1 was 2018.
Okay.
Singular Act 2 was 2019. Emails I Can't Send was 2022.
So this is her 6th album.
Yeah, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be your, because singular, if you're counting Singular Act.
They
came out separate years, but it's 1 and 2. So I don't know if you count that as 1 album or 2 albums. Probably 2. Yeah, so this is her 6th album.
Yeah.
But she calls it her sophomore album.
She just really feels like she denounces the ones before that.
Yeah, and listen, I got no problem with that. Whatever. Yeah. If you want to just jump right into it. But she does this, she has this thing where she goes to Target and poses with the albums every time her album comes out. And she did it this year. And she has one for every single one of these. Yeah. So this is her 6th album.
6th photo.
It is not her. It is not her sophomore album.
Right. But maybe she just feels like those were her middle school albums, and then this is her sophomore year of high school.
Yes, album. 6th studio album. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she just is like, that music's not for me anymore. I'm going to forget that album even came out.
And she's just going to call it her sophomore album. And you know what? If you want to just forget the other ones, go for it. Just fucking wipe it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like people who are new to listening to Sabrina Carpenter think that this is just her second album.
Right.
And that Emails I Can't Send was her first album.
Yeah.
Not the case.
No.
Sixth studio album.
A lot of albums.
For Sabrina Carpenter.
But she's just really like popping off now. So I guess maybe that's also why it's like, let's just
say this is her second album. So it's like, I feel like this album wouldn't be this album if she hadn't done.
Well, I don't think she's completely writing the other ones off because she's following, posing with in Target with the albums like she did for the past ones. So I feel like if she wanted to just forget the other ones as a whole, she would just start a whole new thing,
right.
She would just never even.
Maybe it's like different studios or something, like different labels. Maybe she switched or something. I don't know.
I don't know. There's not really any reason behind it. It is her sixth album.
Right. Sabrina is short and sweet herself, and the album is short and sweet as well.
It is. It's like 36 minutes.
36 minutes. 12
now
songs.
She has to be on her tour performing songs from Emails I Can't Send.
Totally.
If this is just 36 minutes.
Absolutely. She absolutely will.
So, yeah.
Maybe even some from the ones before.
Evolution. Yeah, I was shocked by how short this was.
Yeah. Short and sweet.
All of a sudden, yeah, that's a good point.
She told us.
That
it was right
the
there.
other day. I was like, wait, the album's called Short and Sweet, and it is short and sweet.
Yeah.
I was listening to it, and then it went from Don't Smile, which is the last song on the album, to Die With a Smile by Bruno Mars and Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, there's Bruno Mars on this album? And then also I realized that it just went to a different song.
Damn, she got Bruno and Beyonce.
I was like, Bruno Mars.
Is that the one in Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga?
Sorry, Lady Gaga, not Beyonce.
Yeah. Yes, that would have been a fun, like, she just threw Bruno Mars.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Bruno, I didn't know there was a guy on this album. Because you're so used to hearing Sabrina's voice. All of a sudden I heard a guy, and I was like, who the hell is this?
Yeah.
And then I realized the album was over. It just flew by. It was so quick.
I'll be honest, I did nothing. I've done nothing but listen to this album. It's all I really listened to since it came out on Friday. It's fantastic. But I kind of, and I said this to Noah at the airport in Martha's Vineyard. I was like, I really forgot about her relationship with Shawn Mendes. Like, I just kind of,
I didn't even know about it.
Like, when I saw the articles and the tweets and everything, and I saw that picture of them walking out, he's got she's wearing his sweatshirt, the giant sweatshirt. You know, I was like, oh, I remember that picture, but I forgot about that whole thing. But you know, she didn't, obviously.
Yeah, a lot of this is apparently allegedly about Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, which, to my surprise, what I woke up to on Friday was like, what? We're talking about Sabrina Carpenter, Camila Cabello, and Shawn Mendes? Just three names I never really thought I'd hear together, I guess. Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes, yes, but I was like, wait a second. What happened here?
I know.
So what I'm gathering is Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, they dated, obviously. They broke up. Shawn Mendes started dating Sabrina Carpenter. And then very shortly after he dated Sabrina Carpenter, he was seen back with Camila Cabello at Coachella, and it was a whole thing. There's a theme to Sabrina Carpenter's songs.
Yeah.
And it's always like, I feel like, about another guy and another girl.
She doesn't mince her words, that's for sure. Like, she lyrically, like, she just lets it all fly. There's like certain songs we were playing, Gia and I were playing them in the car, and Joe was like, I'm sorry, what did she just say? Like, there's like, at one song she just says like, I'm so fucking horny or something, and he was like, did she just say I'm so fucking horny? I was like, she did.
Yeah.
She did.
She just lets it fly.
She does let it fly, and she doesn't, it's not like a mystery, you know?
No.
It's like, hey, you were with me, then I saw you in Palm Springs with her, and it's like, oh yeah, they were spotted again in Coachella. It just seems like maybe Shawn Mendes was telling Sabrina a whole lot of stuff about like, no, don't worry, we're done, it's over, and not going back to her, and then he went back to her. And I didn't even realize Camila Cabello, like, people were like, well, don't you guys remember June Gloom by Camila Cabello? And I was like, no.
She just, like, in the last couple of days, like, posted a TikTok to that song, I guess, and people are like, oh, like, she's responding.
Didn't
sometimes I'm
that, like, wasn't made into a big deal.
I'm just shocked at how public this stuff is, right? Like, there used to be mystery to what songs were about, right?
No, Sabrina's
and it's like,
an open
is
book.
Just like, this is blatantly about this person. This happened. Shawn Mendes, Camila
songs
Cabello.
About Barry.
Shawn Mendes is liking Camila Cabello's pictures the other day, so I think he's probably like.
Wasn't one song her saying like, when you kiss him, you taste me?
Yes. Yes.
Well, that was
the one that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, but then it's like, but you were after her, so you were like tasting her.
Noah, that's a fantastic point.
Great point, Noah.
That is a good point. That's the music video with Jenna Ortega. Yeah. One thing about Sabrina Carpenter, she's going to do a fantastic music video.
Yes, she is. She is. That song is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's the plus of having an actor become a singer. Is there is going to be a lot in the music video, which obviously we all can appreciate. So yeah, the album's great. And
it is. It is.
I think we can all go around and add our songs. I'm sure we all.
And now, did you see the three of them are all performing at the VMAs? Shawn Mendes was just added to the list.
What?
Yes. So it was always Sabrina and Camila were both performing, and now Shawn is performing as well. He was just added.
They should just all get on stage together and kiss.
Yeah. You're right. Just kiss already.
Just do a 3-way makeout on stage.
Yeah.
Not to sound perverted, just that's what they do at the VMAs.
Right.
You
just
know?
make it a real VMAs performance.
VMA experience, it would be kissing on stage.
So it's just going to be interesting. Like, are they just going to all sing each other's songs, like, about each other while they're all there?
Right, then, like, the camera's going to pan to them to see, like, what their reactions are, or they're going to be backstage getting ready for their performance.
Yeah, love it.
We need the VMAs to add some drama.
Yeah, they needed that. They needed this. And
that's like when Taylor Swift was clapping for Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah. It was just so fake.
That's a good triangle for sure. Good triangle for sure, especially to see. And now there's probably going to be more eyeballs to see if something happens.
Well, that has me tuning in.
Camila's been posting videos on her TikTok and things, and so the girlies are talking.
It doesn't help that Camila Cabello dyed her hair blonde and did bangs.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Exactly like Sabrina.
I will say there was like I woke up on Friday to my For You page on Twitter just being like fan accounts, like an in-depth timeline of Shawn and Sabrina and just like I was going through all the tweets and everything. There's obviously Pop Crave is a big Twitter account. There is a Shawn Crave that just looks like it's the logo, but it says Shawn. Oh, it's all about Shawn Mendes.
It's a spin-off of Pop Crave.
And they had some real good tweets of info,
classic.
Old pictures, old moments.
Of course.
Yes. So that was very informative when I was going through my Friday scroll.
A spin-off of Pop Crave called Shawn Crave.
Obviously.
About Shawn Mendes.
Obviously.
Shawn Mendes really like fell off.
Well, where has he been? He's been like...
He's got new music coming out right now. He was on my list 2 weeks ago. Here's single.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. By fall off, I mean like Shawn Mendes was high up there.
Yeah.
When he used to release music, it used to be appointment listening. Shawn Mendes got new music.
Well,
I didn't even know Shawn Mendes had new music.
Yeah, his last song that he put out, I thought was really good.
It didn't do well, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or from what I saw.
Yeah.
Well, he had the whole thing where he canceled his tour and like had to take time to himself, and then I feel like since then he's kind of just been like,
I think he actually has a new he's released 2 songs in like the last few weeks. Why, and then Isn't That Enough. He's got a show in Brooklyn in October.
Where?
He's playing small venues now.
At the Brooklyn Paramount.
Oh.
Friday, October 18th, so it says
that is a small one.
On Spotify.
It's all standing room.
He's getting back into the swing of it.
Intimate,
yes.
He's all about all about the intimacy.
And that's, you know what? Completely fine, Shawn.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing holding him back.
Oh.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I'll give you credit for that one.
Props.
Did you have to look that one up?
No.
Okay,
I didn't.
good.
I was actually in the process of like searching Shawn and I was like, oh no, I know that one.
You know that one.
I don't even have to fucking click Google on this. Yeah. I got it. All right, friend. Why don't you start with your songs? So it's a lot of shocker. It is a lot of Sabrina Carpenter. It was a lot that I listened to this week. I'm sure we'll have. Hopefully we picked different
repeats.
ones.
I can't imagine we did. I'm sure we have some of the same ones. There's only so many songs to choose from.
I picked 3. I didn't put the whole album on there.
I have 5.
The last installment of August here.
Yes. Okay, so Taste, Sharpest Tool, Bad Chem, Juno, Coincidence. Those are the ones. I actually really... Taste and Sharpest Tool, honestly, those are the 5 I went back and like clicked through those ones again. Coincidence has a very like Harry Styles kind of sound to it. There's like a na 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 na, like there's like a little like a na 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 that sounds like a Harry Styles na na na, you know? It's good.
Maybe it's a hidden feature.
Yeah. And okay, so then I have Fast Car. See, this is where we're going to run into some issues. I think it's like hard to keep track of because then I forget in the past weeks of not only what I added on, but what we all have added on. So I'm like, oh, I hope I don't have repeats of something that like somebody else put on, you know? Okay. Fast Car, Tracy Chapman. A classic. Man, I Feel Like a Woman, Shania Twain. Put your records on, Corinne Bailey Rae.
Yeah, I had that one.
You had that one.
Yes.
Okay, see that's where I'm like.
But hey,
it's on my list this week.
Maybe that was in July, so we'll just add it to
maybe.
That's true.
Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood. It's just one of the best, like, scream at the top of your lungs with your girlfriend's song, in my opinion. And then another Biba Doobie, Take a Bite. Biba Doobie. I've been listening to some of her new album too.
She's
been
been
listening to a
popping
lot
up
of
on my
Beaches.
TikTok all the time now.
And then I was playing Take a Bite as well on your TikTok.
Yeah, I think I have a crush on her now.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I literally can't without thinking about Rob.
Yeah, I know.
Did you watch any of the him and her on Instagram Live clips?
But I watched. Did you see his trailer tour?
No.
Yes, that came up today on my TikTok.
No.
He did a tour of his home trailer in which he lives.
Oh.
And he doesn't have internet or Wi-Fi or TV. And
how did he even post this video?
I don't know. Somebody else.
Sometimes he watches TV on Netflix on his phone.
Yeah, it was somebody else did the video. Someone coming to tour his trailer.
Okay, off the grid.
He's really an interesting character.
He really
is an interesting cat.
He really is.
All right. Let's get into mine. I have Bedchem from Sabrina Carpenter. I have Dumb and Poetic, Sabrina Carpenter, and I have Don't Smile, Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, so there we go. We only have one. That's only one.
Yep. Electric Feel, MGMT.
Wow. I had that on my list and I took it off.
Really?
Wow.
Why did you take it off?
To make room for another one. And I thought maybe I put on MGMT a couple weeks ago.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
But I was listening to that this week.
Me too. Every Morning, Sugar Ray.
Great one.
I don't know if I know that.
Yeah.
What happened was I was playing Electric Feel and then all of these songs started playing right after. And I was like, oh, okay. Then takes a turn. I'm going to do Telephone, Beyonce and Lady Gaga.
Great one. There is a small bug. I can
It
see
is.
it too.
It's pissing me off.
Yep, I see it.
It's
as
all
well.
around me.
Mhm.
I tried to swat it. I couldn't get it. Way Too Sexy, Drake and Future. That is seriously a top 5 rap song for me.
Really?
I was gonna say, when I hear that song, it makes me think of you.
It makes me think of myself
I feel like
as well.
there was one tour where you just had it played.
I did.
Yeah.
It was my number 1 listened to song one year. And I still listen to it every week. There's something about it that I fucking love. It gets me going. And I don't think it got nearly the respect it deserved.
I think because it was so meme-worthy.
People hated it when it came out. Like, I remember I was out somewhere when it first came out and I was like, can you please play Way Too Sexy? And the DJ was like, no. Like, really? You want to play that stupid song? And I was like, oh, okay. Yes, I do want to play that stupid song. Again and again every week. It came out in fucking 2021.
Yeah.
I've played it ever since. It's Up. Drake, Young Thug, 21 Savage.
Did you listen to his new
Yes,
song?
but he's got to put them on Spotify. I can't keep doing this game.
He put more on that website.
I
more on the
can't keep
website?
doing this. I can't.
No,
he
he's
put
got
more
it.
behind the scenes footage.
No,
too.
I know, but I can't keep doing this.
Did
It
he
has
put
to go
one on Spotify?
This one
the original 3, that one.
That
is
one
on
I just said he
Spotify
put
now.
on Spotify.
Okay.
I think it's just delayed.
He can't keep doing this. He has to just put them on Spotify. I can't live like this. Cherry, Harry Styles.
It's a good one.
I love that song.
Another one that makes me
I
think
can
of
hear
you.
the
and
the
it's
French
why I have a
voice
cherry tattoo. Is because
the
because I love Cherry by Harry Styles. What?
The French voice that
Yeah,
starts
it's
the song
beautiful,
off.
right? I got bit by this damn bug.
Oh my
What?
God.
I did under my thigh. I definitely did. It's itchy. Fucking bug. Last song, When Doves Cry, Prince. Now,
Beautiful.
I contemplated my last song because I had been going really strong with The Weeknd.
You had. We noted that last week.
I know, I listened. You don't think I listened to the segment? I listened to the whole thing.
Of course.
I wanted to see if you guys
she-
made fun of me or anything.
No, it was really just, I was like, she is dedicated to The Weeknd.
And I liked that you had Respect for Diet Pepsi by Addison Rae.
I think it's a catchy song.
Did you end up listening?
No, I haven't listened to it.
I feel like you would like it.
No,
Really? I'm kind of scared that I would.
to be
like it.
Can I
honest,
play it
I've been
quickly
finding
and we can cut this out?
I've been finding myself like playing it.
I'm going to play it quickly and we can cut it out.
On
and you
my
can say
own.
your-
Definitely better than the first song she put out.
Yeah,
Not
it's
bad,
good.
right? Not bad.
I enjoy it.
Do you think it is like a spot? Like, did Pepsi?
No, I honestly
No.
don't think it's sponsored because Lana Del Rey has a song Mountain Dew. So people were like, oh, is she trying to do like
Right,
that
right.
sort of thing? But yeah, I was gonna put The Weeknd on there, and I didn't want to force it.
It's gotta feel natural.
It's gotta feel natural, and I was just gonna put one on there, and I said I'm not forcing this, but tune in next week, and you really never know. Okay.
What Weeknd song will be on next?
Yeah.
Okay. My playlist, Work on It by Alicia Keys. This was on...
Not by Joe Jonas.
No, I don't know that. Is that his new one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, this was on her album in like 2016 or something. And when it came out, I like listened to it all the time, and then I forgot about it. And then the other day, I just started going through the original Chicks in the Office playlist, like of all the songs that we used to put.
Joe Jonas' song is called "Work It Out."
But great song. I forgot about it, but let's put it on the past few days. Home Again by Michael Kiwanuka. Great.
Say I know it.
He's awesome. I've seen him in concert. It'll just make you feel positive about the future. I feel like
That's
like
beautiful.
oh, like
That's nice.
It'll all work out.
That's
That type of.
You know, on that, that Lil Wayne song, "Let It All Work Out."
Oh yeah,
That song makes me cry.
Wait,
a
wasn't
lot.
that on the Carter?
Yeah, the Carter
5.
Yeah, that song makes me cry a lot.
Yeah.
That
wasn't the one about him trying to kill himself.
It was.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, not to,
okay.
not to bring the mood down.
New Soul by Yale Name. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. You know that song. I'm a new soul. They use that in like
was that in the
an Apple commercial?
Yeah.
So I always think about it,
Yep.
but that came on the other day, and I'm like, that's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
No Expectations, the Rolling Stones. It's like an end of summer song for me. I don't know why. Not For Me by Celeste. I feel like you guys would know some of her songs. She has a song, and I'm pretty sure it was used in a Ted Lasso episode. It's been used in a lot of stuff called Strange. Isn't it strange? Isn't it strange? Like strangers turn into friends, and friends.
Yeah. Okay,
That's her song.
Speaking of Ted Lasso, did you see this? They're just
what the
gonna
fuck?
do a 4th season.
I saw that, and I'm like,
saw that.
I thought
They
that
just,
he
like-
hated it.
No, it's just I don't know that they've apparently gotten almost everyone to agree to do a 4th season.
Why did I think that was like season 3 was definitely the end of the
No,
show?
because that's what they said. Because they were like, season 3 is going to be the last season, and then they were done. Maybe they were so pissed with the way they ended that season 3 just didn't go the way they wanted that they're doing
Or
a
they're
season
just
4.
like, we can make so much money.
Yeah, I don't know, but all of a sudden it was just like
Yeah,
all the big stars in talks to come back for season 4. I was like, season 4. It was supposed to be over. It's season 3.
That was like when Daniel Craig said he'd like rather kill himself than make another James Bond,
Yeah.
and then they just paid him so much that he did.
Yep.
Riverside.
Suicide mention number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Not good.
Riverside by the band America. That's just like a summer, like you're in a convertible, windows down type.
Yeah.
I was listening to that on the Vineyard when I was like taking the Uber to Oak Bluffs.
When you were in your convertible.
Not a
windows
convertible,
down.
but I was picturing myself in a convertible.
Of course. It's all about where you picture yourself.
Yeah. My Sweet Lord by George Harrison. It's a classic. Great song.
Yep.
Also was used as an example.
Sorry, this
No,
bug is crazy.
it's a wild. This bug is insane.
Sorry, keep going.
My Sweet Lord was a big topic in my comm law class in college because he was sued by, I forget who the artist was, but like that he stole the melody or something, and he lost so much money on that, I think.
Wow.
Just fun fact. Intimidated by Kate Renata and Her. That's a really good one. That'll get you up.
Her as
Her,
in her.
as in
her.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just like an unknown woman.
No, her.
On Hold, the XX. Those are just two like I'd say like that's the closest I'll ever get to like putting dance songs on here.
Okay.
But it's a great one. And then Must Have Been a Ghost by Proxima Parada. That's a banger of a song. That's like the song that I found this band by, and now I love them. But that's a song that anyone would like.
That's what introduced you to.
Yeah,
that was the gateway.
Yeah, and I was listening to it again today, and it kind of like clicked in my head that this song is like about being ghosted.
What's the song called?
Which is pretty
Say the name
obvious.
of it
Must
again?
have been a ghost.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
But I got the sentiment already, but then I'm like, oh no, he really is just saying like, he's like, I would have like loved a response, like even just like a no thanks or anything, but like.
Is that it's?
But it must have been a ghost.
Must have been a ghost.
Must have been a
ghost.
But yeah, that's all 10.
Wow. You know
Good
what?
additions.
Honestly, this one was like extra, like no one knows what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say, I want you to do 1 week where it's just 10 very mainstream songs.
No, I think it, like sometimes I'm like, I gotta mix in like some songs people know here because I'm just talking
No, it's
and like
nice
no one
to
knows
be.
what I'm talking about.
It's nice to be. Sorry.
No, but
it's nice to be introduced.
Yeah, totally.
But I just I want to see, just because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
interested in what kind of mainstream music you listen
Oh
to.
no,
as
I
well.
love like. Yeah, I mean, I think like I put "Makes Me Wonder" by Maroon 5 on the other week. Like,
Yeah, that
like,
is
those type
true.
of songs. Like,
Yeah, that's
I
such a good
could,
one.
yeah, I could do that.
He was just feeling,
Extra alt.
He was feeling
super
angsty.
alty this week.
Yeah, and you know,
Just
what?
didn't want to
That's-
be part of the. Just wants to
But
stick
it
it
is
to
like
the,
one of the
he just
best
wanted
feelings.
to stick it to the man this week.
It's one of the best feelings when you put someone on to something.
Oh,
Yeah.
it
Like,
really
When
is.
people are like, "Oh my god, this is so good. What is this?" Mm-hmm. I tried to do that with my sister this past week, and I'm like, let me like. It was with a show actually. I'm like, please. I think it was High Fidelity. I'm like, you'll love the show. Like, and she was just watching TikTok. I'm like, come on.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
the
you'll
worst.
love it, and then she just has no interest.
When
I'm
you
like,
think someone's
Yeah.
gonna love something and they don't, and you're like, fuck.
not even
why
that
do
she
you even
didn't,
show
she
them?
just didn't give it a
or
chance.
yeah,
Yeah.
or not even pay attention.
Yeah, because she can't.
Or they're just like
Get
on
off
their
TikTok.
phone, and you're like, come on,
Yeah.
just, put your phone down.
Come on,
Yeah.
you crazy kid, get off TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll always like if someone goes to the bathroom or like we're watching as a family, I'll like pause the movie, and they're like, you don't have to pause it. I'm like, what's the point if you go to the bathroom and you
That's
miss
that's
a scene?
respect right there. You pausing it.
No,
That
they're
is
mad
respect.
because they like don't want to watch it. And
Yeah,
They're
like,
leaving
yeah,
to-
yeah, they're going to watch
Get
TikToks in the bathroom.
Get an escape. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I caught up on the challenge last night, and oh my
Oh, wow.
god,
it's over here now. The bug.
Oh, the
The
bug.
bug is dominating this
No,
room.
it's seriously.
We're getting
it-
absolutely dominated
We
by
are.
this bug.
It's crazy. We can't get. We
it's
can't get to
yeah.
stop.
You watched the first two?
I watched the first
Yeah.
two of the challenge, and oh my god,
So
this
good.
season is going to be so good.
So good.
I can't even wait
forgot
to
how-
talk about it.
Like, I forgot how annoying Polly
I
is.
was. You just took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say I fucking hate Pauly, and
I
I'm
forgot
so
how
happy he's
goddamn
gone.
annoying he is.
I'm so happy
Ugh.
he's gone.
And that was just like, yeah. So I know. I was like, damn, I really did kind of forget about that.
And Amanda.
Oh,
God. She is so
She is-
annoying.
I like kind of love her. Like, she's tough because I like love her and hate her at the same time.
Well, she's a good character.
Yeah, like I
but
love her for the role that she plays.
Yeah.
But dealing with her, I can't imagine. It must be so frustrating.
I like Tori, so that's
Love
why
Tori.
I'm
100%.
like, you know, I'm gonna be Team Tori.
Yeah, same.
So Amanda just grinds my gears.
Totally.
But
Also,
really
Amanda's
good
just
too.
a bitch.
Yeah.
And like she knows it.
Mhm.
And says and feels it, you know? And that's just
really good 2
Yeah.
episodes.
and she's petty as hell. So whatever spin they have now, like it's
They
gonna
are
be
really petty. They're
Yeah.
all really petty.
Yeah, really
but
petty.
so good. Sorry, this was not Weekly Watch Report, but
No,
I
so
couldn't
fine.
even hold
It's-
myself
yeah.
back.
There'll be a new
And
episode to talk about next week, you know?
That is true. And those are the songs
That's it
that
for
we're adding.
August.
That's it for August. August
That's a wrap
playlist
on August.
has been wrapped up. I'm sorry that there wasn't another weekend song to be added.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of
Yeah, plenty of weeks.
slots for September.
Right. Now that Sabrina Carpenter's album is out, you might want to get tickets to a concert near you because the tour is going to start and you are going to feel like you're missing out. And you can get those tickets with Game Time. We love going to live events using Game Time, whether that's a concert, it's a football game, football's about to start. You can go to a comedy show, a theater event, so many different events with tickets that you can use with the Game Time app and the Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Now, with their brand new Game Time Picks feature, they're making it easier than ever to get to a game. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals or great seats. So, I was looking at Sabrina Carpenter tickets. I'm not exactly sure which show I'll be able to go to, but I'm trying, guys. Just pull up your chosen event and turn on the GT Picks setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Guys, what time is it? It is game time. The Bachelorette Fantasy Suites have taken place, and this season is coming to a close. We got down to the final 2.
Rapidly approaching now. We didn't really talk about hometowns last week. There wasn't really anything like too eventful. Jeremy being sent home kind of made sense. For a second, I just actually spaced making sure his name was Jeremy.
I also just yawned at the same time.
No, I was like,
this is so rude.
No, at first, Jeremy came out of my mouth and I was like, I really hope his name is Jeremy. That's always going to happen. When there's all families that are fair, open-ish to the process, and then there's some that are Jonathan's family I thought was great. And then you're going to get Jeremy's family that's, more real, and they're thinking about this as an actual real life and all those things. And then the Bachelor Bachelorette is oh no, this isn't good. This isn't going to work. Send Jeremy home.
We can't have you being realistic.
Yeah, we can't have your family thinking long term and real life choices, And then we had a double episode this week, Monday and Tuesday night. They did a Monday episode, and then they left it on a cliffhanger into Tuesday. They showed a little bit of the how everything unfolded on Tuesday, and then they went into the men tell all, which uneventful as always, to be honest. There's something about the men tell all that I can't even really watch it anymore. I kind of just fast forward through it. I wanted to see some of the moments with what the fuck is his name? Sam. I wanted to see some of the moments with Sam and the new Bachelor, Grant. And that was about it. But the fantasy suites, this could have ended in such a different way for Jen, I think. Mm-hmm. She made some wrong moves. She's been making wrong moves. I think she made some wrong moves. And she's aware of them. She's saying, I self-sabotage, I do these things, and they're right there in front of me. She is going for the guy that is the most unavailable. And I can't stand Marcus because he should have sent himself home 3 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. It's actually rude and inconsiderate that he stuck around for as long as he did, because every time they have a conversation, he's like, I really like you. I'm really trying to get there. I'm really trying to get there. I just don't know. He's straight up telling her, I'm behind on with this. And she's like, well, I love you. Oh, what?
Yeah, I feel like you can't keep saying I'm trying to, if you're trying to get there, just say you're not there.
He's not there, and he's not going to get there in another week.
And also, from what we know, not a good guy. Not a good guy anyway.
Guys, I know it's they
gotta pull him off the show.
Seriously, it's too hard. It's a lot to dive into.
We talked about it.
We did talk about it. We did talk about it, and you can find the reading on it. Mm-hmm. A lot of it came from the Bachelor subreddit. The mods have verified some of these women's identity of exes of Marcus, and there's been a lot of comments, a lot of people coming together talking about their experiences dating Marcus in the past, and it has not been good. And yeah, it's crazy because he's still, sometimes it's they're too far along that production can't do, sometimes the show's already done filming at that point. It's and then if somebody gets sent home early enough, they can kind of put them in the background and they don't really show them, and then they get sent home. But Marcus is at the end. So they've really had to keep his story going, and they're really trying to paint him as a good guy. At one point, Jesse Palmer on the golf course, Jesse Palmer, by the way, living his best life. Any conversation he's having with these guys, he's making sure it's on the golf course. And
it's like, if you're gonna send me here, I'm gonna be golfing and on vacation
golf.
majority of the time.
Exactly.
And if you need me, you bring the cameras to the golf course.
Exactly. If you need me, you can find me on the driving range. And he was like, you're just such a good guy.
Bad.
And it's tough. But he just keeps saying the same things over and over, that he's not there yet. He's saying it next week in the preview to Jen's family that he's not there yet. Like, he's not. He should have left. He should have left, because honestly, I think I was rooting for Jonathan. I think Jen and Jonathan would have been a great pairing. I think Jonathan also was, like he said, a slow burn, but he was getting there. And I feel like that actually could have been something good. Devin, I feel bad because obviously he's like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And she just, I don't think she feels it back.
Can we talk about
even though she said it?
Can we talk about the Pete Davidson comment?
The Pete Davidson comment,
What the fuck was that about?
I believe she was implying Devin has a big penis.
Yes, and I'm just what happened there? Like, did somebody feed her that line?
I don't know.
Because she was like, a lot people compare Devin to Pete Davidson.
It's also like, who's people? Because no one knows who Devin is when you guys are filming this show.
So is it like the producers? Is it you? Like, who's saying people? People compare Devin to Pete Davidson, but I would say he's better than Pete Davidson. Have you been with Pete Davidson, Jen?
Yeah.
So then my mind went, has Jen been with Pete Davidson?
Right.
Because now I'm like, how does she know? How does she know that he's better than Pete Davidson, or has a bigger dick than Pete Davidson?
Jen had a call with Ariana Grande. Said, "Tell me inches."
Yeah,
talk to me in inches.
Like, I was very confused by that line. It felt misplaced. It just felt like it didn't belong.
It did. And then I don't even know. Some of it feels like kind of forced. Like, then Devin went to her and that was a cliffhanger. It's like, I love you. I need something back. And she's on the couch and she's like, ugh, I love you, you idiot. Like, it's like, no, like, that's not the way you want to hear that. Like, it's like, not like, it just, I don't know, the way she said it was in the least heartfelt way. I feel like you could tell someone you love somebody, you're like, I love you, you big idiot.
She might as well have patted him on the head and be like, aw,
yeah,
I love you.
Yeah.
You're so cute.
So, I don't know. I think she does have feelings of love for Devin, because Devin right now, I probably in her mind feels like a safe choice, because he just is very open with his feelings and telling her how he loves her and all these things. And then Marcus is the one she really likes the most. Clearly, she's just like, she's bold. She's just, I love you. Like, even when he's like, I'm struggling. So she's holding on to that. And now we're in a scenario where there's two guys at the end. She's not picking either of these guys. I'm ready to lock that in.
You don't think she ends up with any of them?
I really don't.
I would respect that fully. I would really respect her decision to not end up with any of them.
I will really be surprised if she does. And if she does end up with somebody, it's got to be Devin. Like, it can't be Marcus.
No.
It can't be Marcus.
No, it can't possibly be Marcus.
Yeah.
And if it is Marcus, she can't possibly still be with Marcus.
And there's just, after everything Marcus has said in the last few weeks, in the last few episodes of like not being there yet, if he does try and propose, it's going to feel so insincere, like just like so forced.
For sure.
Because it's just gone weeks with him being like, I don't know if I'm there yet. I don't know if I'm there yet. It's all going so fast. Like, if now in the finale, all of a sudden he's like, I woke up and I'm ready. I love her. I'm going to propose. It's going to be like, no.
Nobody's going to believe that.
Yeah, exactly.
Piece of lying shit.
Exactly. So, not good. Not good.
No, this season flew by, let me tell you.
It did.
Because I'm like,
the finale's next week.
I'm like, when did this start? But it's been 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually been quite some time.
Yeah.
But it feels like it flew by. But yeah, the finale's next week, and we will be talking about it, and we'll see what happens. I'm very interested to see how this ends up, because in my eyes and your eyes, I would think she ends up with nobody, and I would kind of hope.
I kind of hope she does.
She doesn't end up with anybody.
I mean, I certainly hope she doesn't end up with Marcus.
That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
That we can't.
That would be an absolute disaster.
That's worst case scenario. If she ends up with Marcus.
Yeah.
Best case, she ends up with nobody.
Right.
Because she deserved better guys.
Right.
This season.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Bachelor casting has to do better. They just have to do better.
I know. I was going through the whole post again, there was somebody that reposted like a timeline of events of screenshots and all these things and whatever, and it looks like they tried to get in contact with the show. They tried to get in contact with maybe some of Jen's family members. Like, they were like active in this, which is why either it just would be such a bad look if it ends up being Marcus, and then the live after the final rose is just like they're broken up, and then they have to talk about all these allegations. Like, that's worst case scenario for everybody.
It's bad. It's not good.
And it's their own fault. It's the show's own fault.
Right.
But.
They need to do a better job. I mean, people have been talking about like, obviously none of these guys seem like they're really a match with Jen.
Yeah.
I also don't think that they would have been a match with Daisy or Maria.
Right. This was a dud group.
I just didn't really like any of these guys.
It was a dud group. I will say I was rooting for Jonathan. I like Jonathan a lot. I thought Jonathan and Jen actually could have been a very, like, I don't know. I saw a lot of memes of them, of like Devin. It's like, Devin, I love you so much. Like, I want to be with you. And then it's like, Jonathan, I want to have a family with you. I want to have a beautiful, like, mixed family. And like, I can't wait to be a dad. And like, explaining all these things to her and talking about like what potentially raising children together. And then it's just like Marcus being like, I don't know how I feel yet. And it's just like, Jen, I love you, Marcus. Like, it's
bad.
Like, so bad.
It's so bad. I really hope she doesn't end up with Marcus. And we will find out next week.
Yep.
This weekend, make yourself a wonderful cocktail with Rum Haven. Rum Haven is made with real coconut water and no artificial flavors or preservatives for a clean and refreshing taste, not fake. You cannot beat the taste of real coconut water. It's delicious, it's clean, and refreshing. And the best part about Rum Haven being made with real coconut water is that you could drink it straight on ice, or you can mix it with a little juice. You can make yourself a little rum punch. You could really make any drink you want with Rum Haven. If you want to make, a little espresso martini using Rum Haven, you can do that as well. There are so many different options that you can use with Rum Haven because it is delicious and it's made with real coconut water. You can find out where to pick up a bottle of Rum Haven for yourself by visiting rumhaven.com. So if you are in the mood for some Rum Haven this weekend, look no further than rumhaven.com. Find yourself a bottle and make any cocktail you want, or just drink it straight over ice with Rum Haven. All right, let's talk about some topics. Meryl Streep and Martin Short, these flirty little two.
Yes.
They said that they were just friends. And when we got pictures of them at the Golden
They're
Globes.
just taunting us now.
And, remember when Selena said, I was just telling her about two of my friends that hooked up, and we all joked that she was talking about Martin Short and Meryl Streep. I think she was talking about Martin Short and Meryl Streep because she was at the table with them, and all of a sudden she's at a different table talking about two friends of hers that are hooking up. I think it's Martin and Meryl, and they're having a great time on the red carpets for Only Murders, but then they're spotted holding hands. And they might just be two old people holding hands because they need balance. They might just be holding each other's hands.
It's just late
for security, and it's late. It's
late
dark
night.
out. They need balance. They
She's
need
in
support.
heels.
Right. She's Martin Short's helping Meryl in heels.
Yep.
Or these two have a flirty little thing going on. What is it?
Friends with
I know.
benefits.
They just
Right. Friends with benefits. Meryl and Martin.
Their reps
Late
say
night,
they're just
holding
friends. But Page Six is reporting that their chemistry off camera, however, led one breathless insider at the party to believe it's got to be more than a showmance. There is definitely something there. Either way, they weren't exactly glued to the whole night. We're told Short was attentive when they were together. They walked in holding hands and were in great spirits laughing. It was very sweet and cute, the source added, but the pair left the party separately.
I could see a world where
let me
they're
tell you
just
something.
two old people holding hands.
Yeah. And it cracks me up too because I'm like, this source is you if you were at the party. A source was left breathless.
Me.
Saying, it must be more than a showmance.
Right.
Just look at them.
And he's very attentive to her.
Yeah.
I'm the source.
From what my eyes are seeing, there's got to be something there.
Guys, we are going to something in October that I, for one, would like to believe Martin Short will be at.
Oh.
And I am really.
Let me tell you something. That did not
He was
even
at-
cross
he was
my
at the
mind. He went to the last one.
He went to the last one. And it's really the one thing I keep thinking about with this event.
I haven't even thought about that.
Imagine. Just imagine me and Martin finally get to interact. He doesn't know, you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
I finally, you know?
Yeah.
And then he meets me and goes, "Granddaughter, where have you
The
been?"
one I've always been waiting for. Or he just sees you and just knows, like, this girl, she's a star.
Oh my God, Mandy, she's like, "We must have you in the next season.
Yeah. We gotta cast you in the show.
You have star power written all over you,
You
honey."
live in New York? Come on up to the Upper West Side.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
A girl can dream.
Mm-hmm.
No, but seriously, it's like I think about it once a week.
Honestly, so fair. I didn't.
I'm
even-
like,
that didn't even
holy
cross my
shit!
mind of,
Like,
the potential
because
people that
I'm
would
gonna
be there.
have to. If he's there, I'm gonna have to break the ice and say something to him.
100%.
Martin Short, I love your work.
100%.
Marty. You
Yeah.
know?
Martin, I'm your biggest fan.
Imagine I'm like, I am your biggest fan.
Yeah.
Please.
You should show him the Photoshop photo.
Of me and me and them. I don't want to scare
He would have
him.
probably, that was so good, he would be like, what? Oh, you
I
were
don't
there?
remember
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should I tell him about my buddy cop idea? Me and him?
Oh, yeah.
Good guy,
Show,
bad
show
guy.
him that trailer.
Yes. Pitch him your idea.
Martin, I wrote a whole movie about us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, one can dream, but I dream that him and Meryl have a great relationship. And even if they're just friends, I think that's beautiful. I do
agree.
think that they could just be holding hands walking to an
Yeah.
event together because they're old and like that's what old people do.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I
yep,
mean?
That is...
Like I think it's just like old people are just friendly like that.
That's
and
true.
I like that. Moving on to not so friendly, Brittany Cartwright
Yeah.
has officially filed for divorce from Jax Taylor.
It's the correct move here.
For sure.
Brittany went to court on Tuesday and filed divorce documents after 5 years of marriage. In the docs, Brittany is going with irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split. The estranged couple previously announced their separation in February, and Brittany lists the date of separation as January 24th, 2024. Brittany and Jax have one child together, their 3-year-old son Cruz, and Brittany's seeking primary legal and physical custody, but is open to visitation for Jax. That's where they're at. Yeah, I think they're filming the new show right now. I mean, the new season of The Valley. So I'm sure cameras are rolling throughout all of these things and whatnot. But they separated, and it really felt like Jax was maybe holding on to a potential reconciliation, and Brittany was like, no, this is done. And it's done.
Do you think that Lala and Sheena have joined the cast of The Valley?
I don't know if they have as like full-time cast members, but they've definitely been filming with them. I've seen posts of them
And how
like
do you
being at parties and whatnot. It makes so much more sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. They should just be on that show full-time because those are their friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are their real, actual friends.
That's true.
The younger people that they keep trying to bring into Vanderpump or have other servers or whatnot be on Vanderpump, they don't have any relationship anymore. You know, like they're not hanging out. Katie and Ariana have their whole thing going and they have their business but they're not, that group is estranged.
I agree.
Big time. And Lala and Sheena have kids that are all around those ages. You know, they're all the kids are playing together. They're all friends. They're friends with Brittany. They're friends with all the other cast members whose I can't
Names
remember.
you can't remember?
I can't remember a single person's name.
On The Valley?
Yeah.
No, I'm totally
Jenna?
with
Julie? Jesse was the guy.
you. Jesse was the guy.
What was the girl's name who caused all the drama? She was pregnant.
I'm forgetting her name too. Michelle.
No, that's the Michelle and Jesse got divorced. What the heck? Or she, you know, it was definitely a J name.
It's at the tip of my tongue.
It has to be a J name. Her name is...
Can we just look up the cast of The Valley?
Yep.
Janet.
Janet.
Yes.
I was on the right track.
Janet was the
They're
name.
all... Janet's been friends with all of them for a long time, too. So... I think it makes sense for them to merge into that world. and have that, if they want to all be on the show together, I think that would make a lot more sense.
I totally agree with that. I also have completely removed Ariana from Vanderpump. When I see Ariana now, I don't even think about Vanderpump for a second.
She's a star.
I truly think about Love Island.
She's a Love Island host and a Broadway star.
I literally don't think about Vanderpump at all. Like, she has done such an amazing job of shedding that part of her life. I really believe so. Because when she pops, I just see her as Ariana Madix.
No.
I don't even think twice about Vanderpump.
Sandwich shop owner. And sometimes I don't even think about the sandwich shop being associated with Vanderpump either.
No, like, she just owns a sandwich shop. Like, I think she has done such an amazing job for herself of just basking in this greatness and really taking on every opportunity that Vanderpump Rules has been shed from her in my eyes. I don't think she should go back. I don't know if she can do that contract-wise.
Yeah.
But if it's up to her, I don't think she should. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I agree.
Go live your life without that. But
I agree. I mean, I think it's only a matter of time before Vanderpump just gets canceled in total, you know?
Yeah, they were going to get canceled before Scandal even happened. But now...
Right, exactly. So it's like, just move the people that you want the people you want to save, move them to the Valley, and that's it.
Move to the Valley. We're going to see the Brittany and Jax divorce unfold.
Yeah.
And it's the right move. I think Brittany, had to... like Ariana shed Vanderpump, Brittany had to shed Jax.
Yep.
They're still going to film together. They still have to coexist. They have a son together. But I think this was the right move. And I think we all kind of saw the writing on the wall there.
Yeah.
Last topic, Joe Jonas, we all know, putting out new music, new album.
Mm-hmm.
He is claiming that he is not putting Sophie Turner on blast in his new music.
Yeah, it's I think that's a fair statement. But it's also hard because he's saying that this album is the most personal music that he's ever made. So obviously people are going to assume certain song about, lyrics and songs. And he just went through a super public divorce. And even just some of the previews, little preview of songs he's been playing, like on Instagram Live or some of his videos and stuff, he has songs that are like, hey, I hope you move on. I hope we're good. It's just like, it's clear as day. So I guess it's just trying to take the mature approach to it, right? And he told Billboard in an interview on Monday, it was scary at times, but also freeing making this album. He said, I'm not trying to come for anyone on this album. I'm not trying to put stuff on blast. I have a beautiful life that I'm grateful for. He said, I've got 2 beautiful kids. I'm a happy person, and the music needed to resemble that, but also the journey to get here. And then he also, described the album as his most personal music yet, which does it does completely make sense. Like, it's like this album. Obviously, this album is about his personal life. That's why they made the decision for Joe to even do a solo album. It's like, if there's a song here or there, maybe it's like, oh, this is a Jonas Brothers song, or we do this. But they were like, no, you got a whole thing to do. Mm-hmm. You got a whole album to make. You went through something. You're making a whole album about it.
Right. He's been through a lot. Did you see them cover Panic at the Disco?
Yeah.
That's such a great song. It fit Joe's voice very well. Did you also see...
He does that genre very well, Joe.
Did you see the video of him pranking Kevin, saying that he's going to drop Jonas and just go by Joe?
Yes.
That was incredible.
Yeah, that's a very funny concept, that video series. I like those.
The pranking.
The L pranking thing. Yeah.
It is.
I don't know why. I've just seen Jake Shane. It's either Jake Shane was either pranking people or then they were all pranking Jake Shane. Jake Shane's been called like 4 times in that series.
Everybody has Jake Shane's number and Jake Shane has everybody else's number.
Everybody's like, you know what? You know what I'm going to call? Jake Shane.
Every single person. They all do. I'm like, he knows everybody and everybody knows him.
Ariana Greenblatt's one, honestly, was cruel. That was almost like us telling Noah John Mayer was coming on the pod. For her to be like, Taylor Swift wants me in a new music video and I need you to be there. Like, that's just, it's cruel.
Yeah. Did you see the one where Billie Eilish called Margot Robbie asking if she had a house that she could use? Incredible.
They're all really good and they come up with great, like, prank ideas.
They're artists. But the Joe Jonas calling Kevin and being like, I'm going to drop Jonas. And Kevin was like, I really think we like have, worked to create this name for us. And I was like,
he went into like such...
Fuck yeah, Kevin. Protect Jonas.
Totally. He went into such Big Brother mode of like listening, but then being like, I'm gonna give you my opinion, and I just, feel like our name means something.
And I also love Jake Shane was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, okay. Like, he's just supporting no matter what.
It's like Joe's just like, like Cher. Like, I'm just Joe.
It was so funny.
When it got
to Kevin,
funny.
I lost. I was like, there's no way Kevin would be cool with dropping Jonas.
No
way.
No.
That's what Kevin lives for.
You gotta stay Jonas. And
Have
he
to
knows,
be.
and he knows that too. But Joe's been doing a ton of press. He's promoting this album a lot. He's done a bunch of different shows. He's talking about it a lot. And he does seem to be in a happy place right now.
Mm-hmm.
He looks fantastic.
Yes.
Just have to throw that in there.
Yes, of course.
Or else it's just has nothing to do with the story at all.
I have to give credit.
But he just turned 35. He looks fantastic.
Oh my gosh, he's 35?
Yeah.
Dang, I thought the brothers were all like 30.
I mean, I'm 30.
Well, is it
Almost.
Nick 30?
Yeah. 30. He's turning 32. Yeah. Yes, because he's September 92.
And Kevin's the oldest,
And
correct?
I'm September 94. Yep. So,
Is Kevin Jonas going to be 40?
Kevin Jonas, I mean, yeah, eventually.
Hopefully.
That is true.
I mean, Kevin was, probably. I think Kevin was born in maybe like
He's 36.
80.
Oh, Kevin's 36. 87.
I
he
was going
born.
to say 87.
Oh, okay. 36, 35, they're on. They're all young. Their brothers are young.
Yeah. Yeah, they got so much life.
They do. They have so much life to live, the brothers.
And Joe just wants to make music for people who believe in love.
And
and he's doing it.
And he's
Look
doing
at
it.
the album.
And I support Joe's happiness.
Yeah. And people are going to say this song is about Sophie, this song is about this song is about that. 100%. But it does feel like the way, this is just my guess, that the way Joe does it is not going to be in like a malicious way. Like, like airing out their dirty laundry of like, this happened and she did this or I did that. Like, I think it's just going to be about like moving on in a relationship.
But wouldn't it be exciting if it was?
It would.
Give it to us, Joe.
It would.
Tell us the truth of what
if
happened.
Joe Jonas decided to make a Sabrina Carpenter type album and just the lyrics just say everything.
That would be
Imagine he's like,
awesome.
I'm horny.
Yeah. Yep.
I would not be surprised if he got there. He probably
is.
You know?
Yeah.
That's life.
Uh-huh.
Who isn't?
Mm-hmm. Amen to that.
And we can end on that note. That wraps up the topics.
If you or someone you know is getting married, it's your lucky day. We know from personal experience that wedding planning can be stressful, which is why we're so excited to introduce you to Generation Tux. Their suit and tuxedo rental process will have your wedding party dressed to the nines, and it can be done in minutes entirely from home. Ditch the store visits, last-minute pickups, and low-quality, poor-fitting suits. With Generation Tux, you'll choose from over 25 premium suits and tuxedos you can customize with hundreds of accessories and color combinations. Order free swatches for color matching and test drive your look with a free at-home try-on. Managing a group of groomsmen is no small feat, but Generation Tux makes it effortless. You design the look, they complete their easy online fitting, and everyone gets free shipping with delivery 14 days before your wedding. Replacements are free, returns are prepaid, and customer service is the best in the biz. Generation Tux, the look that will last a lifetime. Visit generationtux.com/chicks to get 20% off for you and your entire party.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much. Smooches, smooches, smooches. Hugs, hugs, hugs.
XO. XXX. OOO.
There you go. See you later, alligators. In a while, crocodile. Okay, bye.